Yeah, we definitely have a lot of snow going on through Saturday, but there's a big difference between when I say heavy snow. We're not going to see that type of heavy snow that you see like in a 6-hour period where it goes 1 to 2 inches per hour and comes down pretty quickly. This is going to be more like a ½ inch to maybe an inch sometimes per hour that goes on for about a 24-hour span. So it's definitely going to be a snow that's going to pile up. But at the same time, well-plowed roads may be okay at times as the snow rate won't be that high. But we'll definitely have a good snowpack going on after this is done. If you're out and about, definitely slow down. Travel will be hazardous, sometimes impossible at times. Really, it's going to be Saturday, not so much late tonight, because even if it does start snowing, we're not going to see too much in the way of accumulation. The winter storm warning really indicates that where you could see 6+ inches, more as you go further south. Winter weather advisories for Eau Claire northward indicate that you're going to see more in that 3 to 6. In Rusk County, pretty much out of all the advisories, because you're only going to get maybe in that 1 to 2 inch range. This does include a little bit of blowing snow, but that really comes in effect maybe Saturday night. And we're not going to see any winds like we saw for this past week where we had that blowing and drifting snow. There's the amounts too, and right now we're looking at that 9 to 12 south of La Crosse. Has been kind of going back and forth on how high it'll get. 6 to 9, and it drops off quickly as you go northward towards the areas I mentioned up to Rusk County. Prairie du Chien probably is on the area of getting the higher amounts as you go further into southern Wisconsin. The actual highest amounts are more in central Illinois to central Iowa. Those areas could see definitely well over a foot too as we go throughout. Once again, this is for like a 24-hour period, so it is a longer duration. If we look at when we're going to see the highest snow rates, as I mentioned, they could get above that ½ inch, maybe at times a little bit higher. It's really going to be in the afternoon time frame is when the roads will probably have a better shot of getting snow covered. Even the main roads may be getting slushy at times too, and that's when the visibility will drop pretty close to maybe a ½ mile at times, maybe a little bit lower. Then we'll start seeing it kind of improve towards Saturday night, but that's when the wind starts picking up. So if you're on ridges, areas that are more exposed to the wind, that could be a blowing, a drifting issue too that goes on, especially drifting through Sunday, and the wind chills will start getting a little bit down too as our temperatures begin to fall too. The snow rate definitely will drop off quickly at night. Not expected to see moderate type of snow. It'll finish then as we go through Sunday. So that's what we're looking for road-wise. Now, if we kind of, right now the radar, pretty much not much going on. And if you go for snow amounts, you got to get well down towards Mason City to see some accumulation. That's kind of that 2 to 0.4 inch range. Some of the white means you're getting up to a trace. So it's still got a ways to go to even get up here and accumulate. So it's going to be a while too, but I've included the visibility here to give you an idea. If you get down to 0 or 1 mile, at least under a mile, you're getting close to that light to moderate snowfall. Anything close to 0 then would be moderate or getting towards heavy. It's not going to list the visibility in ½ mile increments here. So if we go through this, you can see that overall, it's just going to see occasionally as we go through tomorrow, might see that 1 mile, 0 mile times. It'll definitely pick up after 7, and this is a time frame towards the afternoon that you start seeing the visibilities drop down to 1 mile, and at times, as I mentioned, you might see 0, which means you're getting close to moderate snowfall. But that doesn't really happen too much. By the time we get past 8 p.m., it's really going to stop tapering off, and then Saturday night it's going to transition more to a little bit of blowing and drifting and less of accumulation. That'll continue on too. Now, if you're looking at Sunday's highs, pretty chilly too. Upper teens, low 20s, they'll be pretty steady. There will be a little bit of a wind chill there in the single digits to keep mind of. So going on forward to next week, it's mainly dry. We do have some snow chances here and there, but very light events. But the temperatures will be more colder, and we're going to be sub-zero definitely on some of these mornings, given how the cloud cover plays out. And right now, I would say going into Thursday morning looks like the best opportunity to see below 0. Remember, right now we should be in the low to mid 30s for average highs. That's why we're going to be well below average at least through all of next week, with a nice snowpack going on, regardless how much we get.
Yeah, big start to the Christmas season. Big cold start. All right, thanks, Greg.